Well, it is 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm pulling into the area that I'm going to be archery hunting the next 2 days. So tonight and then 2 days, Sunday, Monday. That's basically the only time that I have to try to kill a buck with my bow, because the archery season here in California and C-zone is super short. So I'm going to try to get it done today and tomorrow. I haven't ever killed a buck with my bow. I've killed a bear, so anything that's decent, I mean, relatively decent, is going to get an arrow flung at it if it's within 60 yards. So, wish me luck, stay along, and let's see if we can't get a couple animals on the ground. I have a bear tag too, so whichever one I see first, because preferably, honestly, I kind of like bear hunting more. This is me. So, whichever one shows up first, that's what I'm going to go after.
Can't beat this view, that is for sure. That is gorgeous, man. Rained last night. You can kind of tell this all got wet, and this bear walked after it rained, and it probably rained somewhere around midnight. So this bear was here, you know, probably 7 hours ago. He's not real big. He's maybe, you know, 200, 225 pounds, but that is big enough for me. He walked right over this way and then dropped off in this canyon probably. So right now the wind's in my face, so I'm gonna cruise on over there and see what it looks like. And if everything goes right, maybe I'll see him and get in front of him, or watch where he beds down and be able to make a stalk. And if it gets to a point where I don't think I'm going to be able to find him, I'll just sit down and call for about 15-20 minutes and see if I can call him in. Well, I followed that bear for maybe 300 or 400 yards through the brush while he was picking his way through there eating, and he dropped off in that canyon. And the wind was just too unstable. I didn't feel comfortable trying to call. Because if he did get close, chances are he's going to win me, and then he's going to know that, you know, I'm in the area. So I backed out, and I'd rather just wait and see if maybe I can pick him up again later today. But for right now, I'm going to do a really long, well, not really long, it's like only like a 4-mile hike, pretty much downhill the whole way. I parked my motorcycle at the bottom, drove my truck to the top, so I'm going to ease my way down through there and see if I can't glass up a deer and make a stalk on it. We'll see. I don't know.
If you haven't ever tried eating dates with jerky, you should. It's freaking bomb. And it's like super energizing. If I have like 10 dates and 3 things of jerky in my pack after eating breakfast in the morning, my usual oatmeal stuff, I could hunt all day long. It's no big deal.
Well, I've done almost 6 miles hiking today, and I get to one of my glassy knobs, and sure as shit, there's a bear about, I don't know, 400 or 500 yards from where I walked earlier in the middle of my walk. So that's dope. He's on the hill that he was on last night, and I'm guessing he's gonna do the same thing where he's gonna feed for a while, and then at some point he's gonna make a dash for the water. And whenever he commits to coming down towards the water, I'm going to bail the fuck off this hill and be down there when he gets down there. So it's a good bear. I mean, he's probably pushing 250 to 3 maybe. Plenty big enough for me to want to shoot him. So stay tuned. I'll see if I can get some video for you. So the bear I spotted kind of was slowly working his way down to the water. So I'm bailing off into this canyon, and I'm basically gonna try to get where I think he's gonna come down and hit the water and walk right to me. I won't have to worry about calling or nothing, at least hopefully. If he beds up in this timber right here, it'll be a different story. He's in that patch of timber right there, slowly coming down. He's right there in that group of trees, and I just saw him stand up. He kind of rolled around, fed for a little bit, and then laid back down. But his head is literally pointing the direction, right uphill, the direction from where I wanted to come down from. So I think I'll find some shade right here and hang out where I can see him, and hopefully he stands back up and changes positions in a little bit. If he does, then I'll make a dash up the hill in my socks, and I'll give it probably 30 minutes, and if he doesn't move by then I might so there's a good rock scree going right up to him, and it's lava rock, and they're pretty big. So I think in my socks I should be able to get pretty freaking close. I mean, like within 20 or 30 yards close. So if the wind stays good and he doesn't move in about 30 minutes, then I'll probably plan on that, which is sketchy, but whatever. So I'm 170 yards from the bear. I'm in the bottom of the draw. I've got a big old fat tree between me and him where he's laying with his head looking uphill, and I'm down below him. So I'm in a pretty good position. I'm gonna leave my pack, my trekking poles and stuff here, but I'm gonna take my bow and my tripod, and I'm gonna sneak up in there in my socks and see if I can't stick this bear. I could try calling him. I have a call with me, but as of right now, he doesn't even know that I'm here. So why introduce something when he's just up there snoozing away, and he's probably gonna snooze away for a couple more hours. So I've got plenty of time to sneak up in there as quietly as I possibly can. I'm gonna stay a little bit to the right as much as I can, just to make sure that my wind doesn't go, uphill too much at him. But this is a pretty steep, nasty draw, so the wind really likes to just head up the draw from my left to right. So we're looking good. I'm not saying it's gonna happen, but we're looking good. The wind is absolute crap. Now it's blowing downhill. Or kind of like diagonally downhill, and then it'll blow back uphill. So I would be really surprised if this bear is still there when I get close. Here's what it is. Wind's originally busted me at 43 yards. I should have came in from the top, I guess. Here's what it is. I got a long ass walk out of here. I haven't been able to update my story because I haven't had very good service, but I saw that one big buck yesterday. Not big buck, sorry. I saw that little buck yesterday. I haven't seen any big bucks yet. I saw a good bear this morning after hiking 5.5 miles. I made a play on it, but the wind kind of sucked. So I got to 43 yards before he saw me, and then I had a nice 1.5 mile hike out of a big steep hole. So that sucked. But my buddy Gabe said he saw 4 illegal bucks yesterday. None of them were real big. And to be honest, tomorrow is my last day to hunt, so I don't care. I'm going to go try to shoot whatever he sees. Hopefully they're still there later this evening. So I have a 2-hour drive, and hopefully they're there. We'll find out, I guess. Good looking deer. Not bad. Hey, how do you keep velvet from falling off? I don't know how to do that.
There's a spray.
I'm gonna have to get some.
Yeah.
Thanks, buddy.